I am human. Native Americans. For Bernie Sanders all over this country, Native Americans have suffered far too much, and for far too long. They deserve our respect, and they deserve to have a voice, so that their image by YouTube channel, Bernie Sanders, details DMCAIT is with the greatest respect that I share with OEN readers. These profound and incisive views of Native leaders on why and how, and it is with great urgency and new sense of potency which they support Bernie Sanders for president. Please take the time to read these two lightly edited articles, because they clarify what a stance against corporate power means to Native people. Native News Online staff, the 17th of December 2019, Washington. Following Sen. Sanders' most recent trip to Nevada, Chairman Lori Tom of the Yarrington Paiute Tribe in Navajo, former Arizona State Representative Wena Benally Baldenegro, endorsed Bernie Sanders for president, and announced they would serve as chairs of his campaign efforts in their respective states. I am proud to endorse Bernie Sanders' candidacy for President of the United States, stated Yarrington Paiute Tribe Chairman Lori Tom. Last weekend, I toured Nevada's Anaconda Copper Mine with the woman I hope will be our next First Lady, Jane Sanders. For decades, the Anaconda Mine has contaminated the groundwater of the Yarrington Paiute Tribe. We are cautiously optimistic that the state's actions regarding the site are now heading in the right direction, but we will be watching closely. As chairman, I know firsthand that environmental issues are also human rights issues. Bernie Sanders knows this too. As president, he will invest in minority communities, who are disproportionately affected by pollution. Chairman Lori Tom is the elected chairman of the Yarrington Paiute Tribe. She has been an environmentalist, victims advocate, police officer, and is now a strong advocate for the rights of Native Americans. Climate change poses the greatest threat to the survival of indigenous communities, said Wena Benally Baldenegro. Senator Sanders has stood on the front lines with us in our fight to save our ancestral lands, our collective Mother Earth. This is why I am endorsing Senator Bernie Sanders for president. He understands what is at stake, not only for our communities, but for all of humanity. I know that, as president, he will take bold steps to tackle this global crisis. Wena Benally Baldenegro represented 9 of Arizona's 22 Indian tribes while serving as a former member of the Arizona State House of Representatives in District 7. She is an attorney who holds degrees from Harvard Law School and Harvard's John F. Kennedy School of Government. She is a member of the Navajo Nation. These endorsements are the latest of several tribal leaders endorsing Senator Sanders' presidential campaign. They demonstrate his commitment to forming the most diverse coalition of support of any president in history and putting traditionally marginalized communities at the forefront of his vision for America. Greater than Nevada independent, long before the casinos, mines and brothels, long before Las Vegas, Reno and Elko, and long before the snow-capped mountains earned this land the name Nevada, there were the Washoe, Paiute and Shoshone people. For centuries, they have called the Great Basin home. They gathered pinyon pine nuts before the Silver Ridge Comstock lode was discovered, creating a crushing demand for the trees that were used to fuel mining operations. The Paiute fished the Quiui from Pyramid Lake before its water was diverted for agriculture. They drank the water before there were any mines or hazardous chemical runoff to worry about. For generations, they and the rest of Indian country have largely eschewed U.S. politics, distrustful of a government that waged war against them, allowed them to be enslaved, polluted the land, and, to this day, fails to live up to its treaty obligations to them. They have also long been physically excluded from that political system, with the nearest polling sites to reservations sometimes hundreds of miles away. Now, fueled by a renewed sense of urgency after the Dakota Access Pipeline protests at Standing Rock in 2016 and 2017 and recent electoral victories, including the election of Rep. Deb Haaland and Rep. Sharice Davids as the first two Native American women to serve in Congress. Native leaders say they're preparing to make a stand in the 2020 elections, starting with Nevada's Democratic Presidential Caucus in February. Their message to presidential hopefuls is simple: the Native vote matters too. Next page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's block ads.